Hello friends, very good evening all of you. Welcome back to CAP classes. We are discussing dissolution of partnership firm. Let us go to problem number 9. The firm of LMS was dissolved on 31st March 2011, at which date its balance sheet stood as follows. Liabilities: creditors 2 lakhs, bank loan 5 lakhs, else loan 10 lakhs, capitals L, M and S 15 lakhs, 10 lakhs and 5 lakhs, so total 47 lakhs. On the right hand side, fixed assets 45 lakhs, cash and bank 2 lakhs. Okay, so total 47 lakhs. Partners shares profit equally. Hold on. Partners shares profit equally, but their capitals are 15 lakhs, 10 lakhs and 5 lakhs. So we have to do excess capital method, higher excess capital method. So my dear friends, let us start with working note 1. Working note 1. What is working note 1? Working note 1, calculation of higher excess capital of partners. So partners LMS. So capital, actual capital. They said 15 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 5 lakhs. What is their profit sharing ratio? 1:1:1. So what is unit capital? So capital per each unit. Okay, here it is this divided by this, 15 lakhs, then it is 10 lakhs and 5 lakhs. So we'll take the lowest unit capital as the basis to calculate hypothetical capital. You remember all these things? So now hypothetical capital. So for my 1 portions, I am carrying 5 lakhs. So obviously M and L also, they have to bring only 5 lakhs, no? So this is round 1. This is round 1. So in round 1, excess capital is, your actual capital is 15 lakhs, but your equivalent or hypothetical capital is only 5 lakhs. So your excess capital is 10 lakhs. Excess capital of second guy is 5 lakhs. Excess capital of first guy is 0. So step 1. What is step 1? L should, we'll do second round also, then you will get the clarity. Okay, we'll do second round also. Then again you write profit sharing ratio. Again profit sharing ratio for these two guys is 1:1. Then you write hypothetical capital. So no, unit capital first. Unit capital. So what is unit capital here? This divided by this, 10 lakhs, here 5 lakhs. So what is the basis? This is the basis. Then what is hypothetical capital? For him, this is 1 unit into 5 lakhs. So this is 5 lakhs. This is also 5 lakhs. So higher excess capital. Okay, higher excess capital. Here this minus this, and here higher excess capital is 0. So this is round 2. This is round 2. So what is step 1? Step 1 is Mr. Who is this guy? L should be paid 5 lakhs. First Mr. L should be paid 5 lakhs. Then L and who is the second guy? M. L and M will have equal capitals, but still they are higher than S. Step 2. L and M should be paid 5 lakhs each. Before paying anything to S, then L, M and S will have equal capitals. That is 5 lakhs each. Then any amount to be distributed to partners, will be distributed to all the partners in 1, is to 1 is to 1 ratio. That's it. So you understand this working note? This is what our step 1 is. We start here. Next, read the question. Assets, liabilities we have read. Partner share profits equally. Very good. A firm of chartered accountants is retained to realize the assets and distribute the cash after discharge of liabilities. Okay. Their fee will include expenses which is fixed at rupees 1 lakh. No loss is expected on realization since fixed assets include valuable land and building. That means ultimately partners are not going to lose any money. Maybe they might be getting more than what they have invested. So realizations are bunch 1 5 lakhs including cash, realization 2 15 lakhs, realization 3 15 lakhs, realization 4 30 lakhs, realization 5 30 lakhs. Oh my god, if you look at it, 5 plus 15 20 35 95, but you need to pay only 47 lakhs to all the people put together, no? So in reality, if this happens, close your eyes and pay in whatever the manner you want to pay, okay? But for classroom purpose, we cannot do that. For classroom purpose, still we need to follow some procedure. But in reality, if this is the situation, you don't need to follow any higher capital method. You don't need to follow Garner versus Murray. You don't need to follow maximum loss method, because it is clear my all liabilities including capitals is 47 lakhs. I'm realizing 90 lakhs, 95 lakhs. So what is the problem in that? But still you cannot write that in the class. Okay. So in the exam you cannot write. The chartered accountant firm decided to pay off the partners in higher relative capital method. Okay. You are required to prepare a statement. Okay. Shall we do it? Yes. So, what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to write statement showing distribution. Statement showing payment of liabilities and distribution of cash to partners. So here particulars, here realization. Now what are the outside liabilities? Creditors, bank loan. Bank loan is there, creditors is there. Now wait, creditors 2 lakhs, bank loan 5 lakhs, but first installment is 5 lakhs, no? Oh my god, how will I pay this 5 lakhs? If they say that bank loan should be given priority, creditors should be given priority, then I would have made first. If nothing is mentioned, we distribute 5 lakhs in 2:5 ratio to them. Isn't it? Simple, basic common sense. So creditors, then bank loan, then else loan, then partners capitals. LMS. Okay. That's it. So shall I write balance due? Balances. So realization we'll write later. First we write creditors 2 lakhs, bank 5 lakhs. 2 lakhs. 10 lakhs. L capital 15 lakhs. Correct? 10 lakhs. 5 lakhs. Okay. So 5 lakhs, 2 lakhs, L capital, L loan 10 lakhs. Capital LMS 15 10 5 15 10 5. Did we write correct? Yes. So shall we start distributing money? So installment 1. Installment 1 5 lakhs. So installment 1 is 5 lakhs. From this 5 lakhs, what will you do first? Tell me. From this 5 lakhs, you will pay that liquidator's remuneration first. So realization installment 1 5 lakhs less liquidator's remuneration. How much? 1 lakh. Balance. Can I say balance available is 4 lakhs? So this 4 lakhs is paid to minus 4 lakhs. So to whom you are paying? To bank loan and creditors you are paying in 5:2 ratio. Why 5:2 ratio? Bank loan is 5 lakhs, creditor is 2 lakhs, 5:2 ratio. So 4 lakhs when you distribute in 5:2 ratio, 4 lakhs divided by 7, that comes to 57,142.86. Then into 5 portions. So first guy will get 2 lakhs 85,714. So for 2 portions, how much you will get? 1,14,286. Okay. Yes. So balance. Here 0, you paid it off. Here out of 5 lakhs, my dear friend, you have paid 285. So 214 is still pending. Here 85,714 is still pending. Here same amounts will come. Either you can copy or you can leave also. So this is after round 1. I mean after installment 1. So installment 1 ho gaya. These are the balances. Now you write installment 2. Installment 2, what is the amount you got? 15 lakhs. Correct? Installment 2, you got 15 lakhs. First paid to outsiders. Paid to outside loans. How much? See, out of 7 lakhs of loans, you paid 4 lakhs. So still 3 lakhs is pending. This 2 put together balances. This 2 put together is 3 lakhs. No. So that 3 lakhs you will pay first. Minus 3 lakhs. In that minus 214,286 you paid here. Minus 85,714 you paid here. Okay. So balance. Here this has become 12 lakhs. This has become 0. This has become 0. All these things will come as it is. Okay. So this is after installment 2 to outsiders. But still you have 12 lakhs. No. Paid to partner's loan. This partner has a loan. No. Else loan. Paid to partner else loan. How much it is? 10 lakhs. So here minus 10 lakhs. Okay, balance. So still I have 2 lakhs in hand. So this is 0, this is 0, this is 0. These people are carrying their capitals. So to whom should I pay first? Do you remember in our working notes? What is step 1? Go to the conclusion. First I need to pay 5 lakh rupees to Mr. L. So this excess capital of L will be repaid first. Excess capital of L will be repaid first. So this is excess capital of L. Or you can write down higher excess. That means second round. Higher excess capital of L. This is repaid. Minus 2 lakhs. Here you write minus 2 lakhs. But hold on, my dear friend, you need to pay 5 lakhs. That means still 3 more lakhs excess is to be paid. So we write balance. How much of balance? 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. And here 13 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 5 lakhs. That's it. Okay. So with this, second installment is over. Now third installment you are getting 15 lakhs. Correct? Third installment you are getting 15 lakhs. Installment 3, 15 lakhs. Okay. Higher excess capital of L. Higher excess capital of L. Minus 3 lakhs you need to pay. So here minus 3 lakhs. Okay. After this, balances. Here 12 lakhs. 0, 0, 0. And here 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs. 5 lakhs. Now, partner L and M amounts have become equal, but still they are higher than the other guy. So you have to pay 5 lakhs here. That is our step 2 in conclusion. So here you have 12 lakhs. No? Now excess capital. Excess capital of L and M. 10 lakhs minus. Good news is you have 10 lakhs completely. So you can pay it off. 5 lakhs here. 5 lakhs here. 0 here. So what is the balance you have? 2 lakhs. Easy problem. I hope you are following me. Balance 0, 0, 0. Here 5 lakhs. 5 lakhs again. 5 lakhs. So after round 2, now there is no excess capital. All the capitals came equally. So here capitals have become equal. From now onwards, whatever the money is available, distribute in 1:1:1. Paid towards capital. 1 is to 1 is to 1. My dear friends, till now I used the word higher excess capital and excess capital. Now I am using the word capital. Why? Because they are equal now. So minus 2 lakhs. To whom you will pay? You will pay to these three guys in 1 is to 1 is to 1 ratio. So 2 lakhs divided by 3. It comes to 66, 667, 66,667 minus 66, 666. Correct? Yep. So balance. What is the balance? You don't have any cash now. 0, 0, 0. So here this 43,333, 43,333, 43,333. Technically 1 rupees is different, but actually in substance it is same. Then you go to the next installment. So ye installment ho gaya. This installment is over. This installment is over. Now we are coming to fourth installment. Installment 4. Superb money. 30 lakhs. So paid towards capital in 1 is to 1 is to 1. Okay, so minus 30 lakhs. So you are paying first guy 10 lakhs. Why 30 lakhs divided by 3? No. So here 10 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 10 lakhs. Good news. You paid excess. This is called realization profit. How much? I need to pay only this much money, but I paid 10 lakhs. So 5,66,667 is profit already to all these guys. So this is called realization profit. You understand? Then one more bunch of money is also there. Installment 5, 30 lakhs. Paid towards capital, same. So how much you will pay? 10 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 10 lakhs you will pay. Again realization profit. So here balance will become 0. What is the realization profit? So you have already surplus 5,66,667 in your account, and you have got 10 more lakhs. Good news for you. So all the partners got 15 lakhs 66,667 rupees. This is the problem. This is the problem. Okay, so if you have common sense, you can check it like this, okay? If you have common sense, you can check it like this. So go to problem. Add all these realization amounts. Add all these realization amounts. Take your calculator, add realization amounts. 5 plus 15, 20 plus 15, 35 plus 30, 65 plus 30, 95. 95 lakhs. Minus, go to your balance sheet, pay 2 lakhs to creditors. Minus, pay 5 lakhs to bank. Minus, pay 10 lakhs to this partner loan. Then you have 78 lakhs towards capital. Okay, so subtract all the capitals. 15 plus 10 plus 5. How much? 30 lakhs. Minus 30 lakhs. How much of the capital is there? 48 lakhs. Correct? This 48 lakhs divided by 3. How much? 16 lakhs. So this 16 lakhs will be the profit to each guy. No, wait, hold on. 1 second. We forgot subtracting that 1 lakh rupees of liquidator remuneration. No? So minus 1 lakh. This is how much then? 15 lakhs. When you have subtracted, that gave you 5 lakhs each, isn't it? Divided by 3 should be 5 lakhs. So how come this is 5,66,667? Did we do anything wrong? Again, let us see. So you have got, how much you have got? Again, 5 plus 10, 20, 35, 95. 95 lakhs. Minus, so 47 lakhs is your liabilities and capital. 48 lakhs is surplus, okay? Minus 1 lakh. This is liquidator remuneration. So 47 lakhs is the excess. So you got 95 lakhs. Okay, you repaid creditors, you repaid bank loan, you repaid else loan, you repaid capitals, and you subtracted that liquidator expenses. So 47 lakhs extra is there, divided by 3. 15 lakh 66,667 rupees is profit per person. That is what even you have achieved after doing all this thing, no? So the problem can be solved in 1 minute. If I am the consultant, if this is my partnership firm, okay, if I know that this is the realization, these are the capitals, in 1 second I would have told that, boss, you'll get 15,667 rupees extra each after paying your capitals. But since we cannot do that in the examination question, we need to do this in detail. You understand? So my dear friends, we are done with problem number 9. We are down with only one problem, problem number 10. With that, the chapter will be over. So do you have any doubts in illustration 9, or can we go to problem number 10? Shall we see problem number 10 now? Okay, come on, let us see problem number 10.